Thanks for jumping into the channel. Thanks for jumping into the video. This is Geauxgreddy. I absolutely have to show you this race. It was the strangest, most demonic, possessed, hellish race I have ever done on Gran Turismo Sport. It was whack. It was totally wild. So wanted to show it to y'all. We're just going to jump right into the action. Hope you enjoy it. If you do, hit the like and or subscribe and come back and check some more. All right, let's get to it. All right, so we're at Monza, and the start of this race started innocent enough. I started in P2. Didn't have a very good qualifying lap. Donald Bump, he did well, and he put himself in P1 for the start of this race. And you can see I'm in the Merc, and I am pulling strong on Mr. Bump in the Ford here. And I'm not going to pass him here. He qualified first. I'm just going to hang out in the slipstream. I'm going to let him have that first corner all to his own. Let off the gas there. I don't want to fly off into the sand trap like so many have prior. Get on the brakes nicely there. Just set up this chicane for a nice easy entry, and he takes it pretty bad there, and I just ever so lightly tap him in the bootay. I get a 1 second penalty for that love tap. I barely touched him. I got a second penalty. So I was like, guys, no major worries. I got a pretty decent gap back there, some decent gaps. So I got over the right here, served my penalty, tried to jump back in behind the Super as soon as I could, get some of that slipstream, but the Viper was coming up hot, so I stayed over the right. And then the Aston Martin. Now, apparently the Dodge did something naughty as well, so he has 2 seconds to serve. Not too worried about it. I'll be back up here in 4th place shortly after he serves his 2 seconds. So I figure I just got to keep my head down. So I got on the straight, and I notice something I see that I often just shake my head, folks. This does nothing. This does absolutely nothing. The swerving back and forth, trying to get out of the slip, it doesn't work. As you can see here, I could have passed them both up on Geauxgreddy if I really wanted to. So don't swerve on the straight. Just pick a line. Just pick a line. So again, not a very good entry into the chicane by the Dodge there, and I got a little bit of his rear quarter panel. That was my fault, so I backed off. Make sure that he can come through there. So he serves his 2 seconds, and the Aston has a nice tug off of me coming down the back straight towards the Scar. Now, watch this. I back off the throttle here, let him by. No need to slow us down. I really want to catch number 2. I'm not all that interested in racing with number 3. I figure we can work together. The speed of his Aston and the speed of my Merc, we should be able to reel these 2 guys back in without too much trouble if we work together. So fast forward here onto the main straight, and again, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is Monza with no chicane. Just pick a side of the track and go. And then he squeezes me off into the grass, and I'm like, okay, careful. I'm shaking my head. What are you doing? Just let me pass. You get in my slip. You come around Geauxgreddy. You're in my slip. We both break here for the chicane. You follow me this lap. I follow you next lap. We catch the guys in front. Life goes on. It's the Aston. It's got top speed, like crazy top speed. What's he worried about? Like, what's he doing? So all of that, and if you look at the Delta here, he falls out of the slipstream after the first chicane. So lesson of the story is if you're new to Monza, play the slipstream game. Work with the guy in front of you. It'll pay a lot more dividends than if you're trying to fight, especially this early in the race. We're only on like lap 3. So moving on. This is where things start to get, well, strange. I don't know any other way to put it. Looking here at Blue Deuce, you can see he has 1 red bar. And, well, that means he is now able to defy the laws of physics, gravity, just basically all the natural laws that you can think of as he goes skirting off into the sand. But not to worry, back in the first place here, as I'm sure Donald Bump was like, what is going on up here? So that's okay. I'm in second, and Donald Bump is in first, and we're going into Scar. Oh wait, nope, sorry. There goes first place. Let's take the action live.
The fuck is going on? What's this thing? Holy hell! Look at this shit.
So as you can see, I'm slightly entertained
I
here.
have no idea where that guy is. This is so distracting. It is so distracting. What the shit? Oh, Lord. I feel sorry for Donald Bump.
So part of the problem with this is that Donald Bump
God.
has no idea where P1 is in front of him for a lot of this lap. So he's trying to not hit him because it's so easy to get a penalty in this game. He's also in the slipstream as we go to Curva Grande, but he's not sure how much of the slipstream he's in or where to brake. So as you can see, he's struggling there heading into the chicane. He has no idea where he needs to brake or where he needs to be, because he could come out of this and hit that car as it comes out of lag mode, and it can cost him the race. So as you can see, I caught up to him rather quickly when all this started happening, because he's trying to figure out where to be.
I know where P1 is. It's so weird.
So I'm just laughing my ass off at all this that's going on, and it gets worse. I mean, look, you're trying to enter a car, and this dude is flip-flopping back and forth in front of you, and I gotta say, it is very distracting.
One thing is distracting the shit out of me.
So fast forward a little bit further here to lap 6, Curva Grande. I decided to go for the move, and I sent it down the outside, as I think maybe I could be in the slipstream of P1. I have no idea. Get on the brakes as late as possible, jump into the chicane ahead of the Ford, managed to make it stick. So he falls about 4/10 behind me here, and I'm hoping that maybe I'm in the slipstream of the Toyota so I can keep pulling out away from the Ford. But as you can see, the Toyota all over the grass, double hits the barrier, turns sideways. Luckily, I go through him.
Oh, my God.
Can I tell you how hard it is to go through the second Lesmo?
Oh, shit.
When the car is sideways in front of you, hits the turbocharger.
Shit is
I mean,
this?
he looks way up there, but then up here it reads that he's 2/10 ahead of me. The Ford comes up on me as I'm struggling trying to get through the corners too. Now I know what he was dealing with. So back to behind Donald Bump.
Bump is back in first. I think. We don't know. We can't tell.
Yeah, no idea what's going on
We
here.
can't tell where he is.
So heading on into lap number 7 now, he bumps out in front of me, and looks like he's got a 1.5 second penalty. So I'm hoping that he's actually got to serve a 1.5 second penalty. I passed him there. It looks like I actually put him in the rear view mirror, and then he zips in front of me. So I'm not sure if he's behind me or not. So fast forward a little bit further, and I think he was behind us for a while, but he kept flip-flopping back and forth in front of us. We didn't really know where he was. And in the rearview mirror, it looked like he was behind us. I wasn't quite sure. I didn't know where to position myself heading into the chicane, because I didn't know if he was alongside of me or not. We both brake for the chicane here. Donald Bump goes deep. I go a little deep as well. And the F21 all over the place behind us. Now he's alongside me and heading into the Lesmos here. And he goes off into the sand, but then he appears right in front of me. So I think, well, maybe he is right in front of me here. I'm not sure. So I brake a little bit early trying to figure out where to put the car. It's all so complicated. Lap 9, there he is right in front of me. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe we are right there, because he seems to be holding. Because every once in a while he'll hold kind of steady for a little while, but then he disappears again. And, well, he goes Superman on me. Let's take that slow-mo. He comes over the top, over the 50 board, sticks the lady. Look at that suspension compress. Takes a cone with him as he heads into the sand. That was definitely the pass of the race right there. I think that is the best pass I have ever seen. I'm so distracted. I'm laughing so hard that I blow the chicane. And this goes on to lap 15. He might be in front of me. He might be behind me. Sometimes I'm showing that I'm number 1. Sometimes I'm showing that I'm number 2. But I've never dropped back to 3. So I'm either 1 or 2. And I'm guessing Donald Bump is back there behind me somewhere. He's fallen back a little bit. He may have given up trying to race the lag car, the demonic car from hell. As, again, now, when he does show up in front of you with a penalty, it does seem like he serves the penalty. So I'm kind of hoping if he's around me that he does actually have a penalty. and it will allow me to get in front of him somehow. Like I said, he will hold steady for just very short moments, and I think that might be the gap. But it's just a total guessing game. As head towards the penalty zone, I see in my rearview mirror he does drop back just a little bit there. So I'm thinking that this 0.62 second lead, 662.2 lead I have might be real, but now it's showing 1.1. As I'm heading into Ascari, I'm like, I'm just gonna try and focus on finishing out the lap without crashing. He appears in my rearview mirror, then he disappears again. I'm looking at the mini map. I don't see him on the mini map really. I have no idea. I just don't know where the hell he is. So heading into Parabolica the last time, send it down the inside. I hope he doesn't appear on my outside or right in front of me or right next to me or something where I hit him and maybe get a penalty at the very end of the race. Look in my rearview mirror. He shows up again behind me, so I'm feeling good that I might be in the lead. If I can cross the lead with the line with this lead, maybe I'll win the race. It shows me in P1, so I think I take it. I go to the leaderboard, and it shows him finishing half a second behind me. So I guess it was a close race. I don't know. Donald Bump finishes about 5 seconds back, and we take home the victory somehow. I don't know. That was the weirdest, wildest, craziest thing I've ever done. That was 15 laps of torture trying to race with that thing popping in and out in front and behind you. It was also a little bit hilarious at times, but anyway. Definitely not something I want to experience anytime soon. So, hope you enjoyed the race recap. If you did, come back, check out some more videos. I'm going to be doing the manufacturer's season. Probably not very many nations races. Just so busy right around the holiday season. I don't think I can squeeze both in. Either I'll be doing live or doing these videos, either or. So, check back after Wednesdays, I guess is when the manufacturer's races are. Or check on Wednesday, see if I'm streaming live. And hopefully we'll see you then. All right, for myself, Geauxgreddy. Y'all have a great evening. DJcLean, take us out of here.